Ruben Amorim, first 5 games, Ipswich away, Bodo Glimt at home, Arsenal at home, Everton at home, Arsenal away, Forest at home. What are your expectations for these first 5 games, and who do you think will shine now under Amorim?
Hard to work that one out.
If any.
There's a few players who you look at the system, you look at the manager's style, and you go, you know what, that will really suit player X. So I think with the 3 centre-halves that we've got, I think they'll be fine in Euro, Martinez, De Ligt. That looks like quite a complimentary.
Is he back now, Euro?
Yeah, he is. He's back in full team
Because
training.
I must say he did look good before the injury out.
He only played 1.5 games for us, but obviously had a great season. He hasn't played a competitive game. So it looks good with the centre-halves. You already got Ugarte, who's just played under this manager, year before last, and got the best out of him. So he's going to be important. In them 10 positions behind the striker, it's not a natural fit for Rashford. It's not a natural fit for Garnacho, but it is a natural fit for Ahmad. It is a natural fit for Bruno. It would be a natural fit for Mason Mount. Kobbie Mainoo alongside either Ugarte or Casemiro as a 2. That works. Wing-backs, Mazraoui's played wing-back many times in his career. Either side, very comfortable. We've seen he's comfortable both sides. Dalot, if you're going to change him into a right wing-back, probably would be all right with that. So, look, it's not easy to pinpoint exactly who's going to shine, but what I want to see, of course, we have to win games, innit? You have to. But at the end of the day, he's going to be afforded time because he's coming in November, no transfer window, and he has to just work with what he's got. So no problems with that. And from what I really liked about his in-house interview with the club, some of the things he said, some of the key points I took away was, I can guarantee you will see an idea straight from day one. He says you might not like the idea straight away, etc., but you will see it. And like you said, there, you see identity, and that's what we've been missing. I think it's easy to criticise someone like we did with Ten Hag because he abandoned his principles very, very early and never went back to it. And then what he was trying to do, what we was trying to work out, wasn't working. So you can say, well, what is this? You will immediately earn time. And I'm not even trying to just throw shade. Like, look at Spurs. Yeah. When Ange showed you guys straight away from day one, this is how we want to play.
And also, I think that's
why there's a lot more patience.
That's what bought time.
That's what buys you time. And of course, if results catch up with you, if they don't go up with a rate faster than the results, then they catch up and supersede, and then you're in trouble.
Do you think he should have kept Ruud on?
No, absolutely not. I think it's the old regime probably would have kept Ruud there. You know, I think when you're there's a new manager, he's bringing all his coaches with him. And what's best for Ruud and the club, like Ruud van Nistelrooy's got aspirations of being a manager himself. He wants to be in the hot seat. You can't say to Ruud van Nistelrooy now, I'll tell you what, just go and be a striker coach because, it's just not really a job for you here now. Nah, if there's not the job for him, that is what he's there for. Just because he's a club legend, you don't just keep him around.
No, I agree.
So I think that was the right decision.
I think that's actually probably where, not that you've gone wrong in the past, but there's a lot of nostalgia around Manchester United. Even keeping someone like Sir Alex very, very involved in the club, which of course I understand, but can a manager or a team ever really move forward when it's always reminded of the past?
Well, to be fair, Sir Alex thing's a bit different because he weren't involved. He's not at the board level where he's making decisions. He's not. But he's always going to be at games because he's got the keys. He's allowed to rock up to any game, be in the Sir Alex Ferguson in the Bobby Charlton stand and watch games. Because of who he is, he's always just gonna do that. But the ambassadorial role, 100%, they're kind of taking a step away from that. No problem. It is what it is.
What did you think when you saw the picture of Amorim and his mates rolling through Manchester with the Monclizzy, with the walking
hood
boots,
up, bro? Hood up.
Fleece,
it's different now, bro.
Hood-rich tracksuits.
Bro, I said to KG, I said, listen, gonna have to start stepping up when I go to the pressers, mate. Got to get the drip right.
Are you older than your new manager now?
No, he's only a couple of years older than me. How mad is that?
Oh, wow.
Damn.
Yeah.
Is he 39?
39.
Yeah.
Wow. How mad is that?
That is
I'm
crazy.
about to turn 37. So
I must say, he does look quite an impressive individual. And if you look at...
Speaks really well.
He speaks really well. We've needed that. But I have said this. I said, because it's been crap, I'll do the excitement bit now. He's in the drip. He got Valentino hoodie. Look at the Pradas. Because I could... When the game start, listen.
Don't talk about the drip no more.
That's what you'll be... If you lose a game, you'll be saying, look, he's spending too much time.
Yeah, it will flip. You just know. The narratives are there. But,
too much time in self.
But honestly, I've
Get out
learned...
of flannels, mate.
Yeah.
I've learned... Because also what I'm not doing... Because I will do it... I will always do it to defend my club and my manager against you lot.
Obviously.
Which is what you're meant to do. I'm not having none of that. Yeah. But honestly, I swear to you, I'm more on I'm not doing the whole thing of finally we got that. You lot hold that weight now. 3-4-3. You're not. I'm not doing none of
KG
that.
will do that for you.
Just let him
KG,
whatever.
yeah.
Even he's saying that. But the difference is though, there's like you said, it's a tough start. The first 3 games are all right, but in like the first couple of months, got to go Emirates really soon. Got to go to you in the Carabao Cup. Got to go Man City. You straight away in
January the 5th,
in January.
Anfield.
And I think there's one
tests.
more. But there's big tests, right?
Who won tests?
Let me tell you something now.
We
haven't beat a big 6 team. Aston Villa, them man don't really count. I mean, certified like.
Ooh.
Dan Baldana. No, because I'm angry with Dan. He tried to tell me that no one gets players. I'm not going into that. So like, because we've beat Villa away. You know what I mean? But I'm talking about Chelsea, you, Liverpool, Arsenal. We ain't done it, City. If he rocks up at the Emirates, which is the day after my birthday,
I hope you do.
and gives me a W in the league, I'm going to be different.
You're sold.
Roger, we've seen you be different.
No, but it's going to be bad.
We've seen you walk around London with an FA Cup.
Correct. Yeah.
We've seen you.
Winner, mate.
We've seen you
That's
behave
pinnacle
this way.
football, though.
We've seen you
Oldest
behave
trophy,
this way.
isn't it?
But it's not like it's going to be a shock.
What's wrong with
like,
the FA Cup?
We've
That's
seen
what I'm saying.
We've seen
Speaking
you
as a club who's
walk around
won it 14
London.
What would you do if you won a cup? What would you
Oh
want?
yeah, like I'll hire my own bus. Yeah,
Exactly.
I'll be doing my own.
Six-
open
two,
to
Won the
six,
FA
three.
Cup, mate.
Yeah.
When you all told me I wouldn't.
Catch
So
me down this high road, honestly. If we ever win
263.
something. Catch me down
Holloway
this
Road.
high road.
18 bus Harsden and the N18 at night. That's me.
We know that he's not going to probably have the same budget as an Eric Ten Hag in the January window, maybe even in the summer window. He's just going to have to get on with it. Turn around players like Xerxes, whose confidence seems shot. He's not even in the Netherlands squad. You know, Højlund as well. So he's got a lot to do.
Rashford as well.
A lot to do. And obviously
That's probably
Rashford,
one of his biggest projects.
can he put
Massive.
him as a number 9 maybe?
100%. A lot of most
agree?
Man United fans. This is an interesting.
And talking
point.
of what was that he had on at the weekend, by the way?
The Knicks game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rashford.
Yeah.
What was that, man?
Oh, I think it was a Louis Vuitton hoodie.
but what
with,
was it though, bro?
Loads
Come on.
of.
What
My
was
mum
it?
always used to
VVS.
bless
It's a bit like your
bless
chain
her
you had on.
soul.
That's what you had.
Bless her
You
soul.
know what I mean?
My mum always used to say, this is a Jamaican term that I'm sure you're familiar with, and not everything you see you must wear.
Yeah.
So just because it's Louis Vuitton,
That's what the footballers do. I'm not on
Louder.
it. I'm not on it.
Louder.
But
He's
what
got
is it
LV.
you say, though,
You've
when the
got
young
LL,
boys-
mate.
Yeah.
Hey.
When the young, what is it though you do say? When the young boys are making their money and doing their thing, go live your life, Bridget. You've earned
Yeah,
it. Like,
live your
that's
best life. but
Cool.
Just
I'm not on that.
That's
But
cool, no.
I always think the thing for me is I always think Rashi looks a bit like not forced when he wears it. Like it don't come natural.
Yeah, he got the
like you know
swag.
certain men who wear like big jewels and all that.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
you're meant to have that.
Yeah,
I always feel
yeah,
like
yeah.
Rashi's like.
That
Okay, you
hit-
got mad
you ain't
bread, so
that
you
guy,
can,
pal.
but it don't
ain't
hang
yeah,
the
you're
same.
right.
Like,
He comes across as that kind of.
like it don't. It
I
don't.
know what you
No,
mean, though.
you're right. He
I know
comes
what you
across as that goofy kid that came into a lot of money, and now he's just trying to show everyone.
Do you know what I mean?
Ripping
But
Rashford.
listen, I'm not one of. But what I wasn't though doing, which I didn't like, because Rashford can't win. I will stick up for him for this. He's been terrible on the pitch and needs to find his form. And I think in the long run, it's probably best that he moves on. But I will stick up for him in this because he can't win. The guy posts training videos trying to work his nuts off to get back to where he wants to be,
America.
and everyone goes, "Oh, I'll do that on the pitch, PR merchant." Then the guy doesn't post that and goes, "I'm just gonna like go out." Like, you're allowed to go to the NBA. He's a big superstar. He's gonna be
I
front
think it's that
court.
picture and he's doing that and he's
Enjoying my life, and then they cuss him for that. But then he's also put up training from this same thing.
And you have to
And,
big him up
so
equally. Yeah,
it just,
you have to.
He can't win, so I'm
Listen,
not really
there's a
interested.
very
I
good
just
player
want to
in
see
there.
it on the pitch.
Yeah, there's a very good player in there, but some of his off-the-field decisions do kind of call into question. So.
Listen, he's got everything. He's got a big contract. He's got the P's. I get everything you want, Rash. You've got no problem with that. I just want to see him find himself on the pitch.
Sure.
Because actually, thinking back to Leicester last Sunday, like I said, we all felt sorry for him.
To be fair,
He
it's
just
ever
looked so
since
off it.
Cecil became his body double.
There you go. I think it's still
not
Cecil
been
playing.
great.
That's
Plays
it.
like Cecil, yeah.
Scored 5 and 5, Cecil. What do you mean? Big him up. Listen, a couple super chats before we round off the show. John 3 says, prayers for Amorim this season. He needs a miracle. Blaze says, so Amorim, has he given his era's come to an end quote?
No.
Has he given us anything to dangle
He
with?
was a lot better than that. That's why he said I can't promise.
quotes.
He goes, I'd love to say to you, I can promise beautiful football,
Yeah.
but I can't promise that right now. I'll promise you an idea, an identity, and
Sounds
you will see
like
it from day
pragmatism.
one.
But
No, but you can buy
No,
into an
it
you
sounds
go.
like realism.
There you go, mate.
Interesting.
And we'll see how the
like the
Amorim
semantics
era
there.
starts. Sunday
One man's
4:30, innit?
pragmatism is another man's realism.
Realism.
What would you like him to say as a rival?
listen.
Gonna win it all.
Listen.
Gonna win it all, mate.
You want him to
As I've said, he looks like a very.
So you can laugh at him.
I've said he
todo.
looks like a very impressive guy. If you look at his body of work, it's very good. 2 Premier League titles. He actually got the better of Pep and Arteta recently.
Yes.
So listen, man, I think he's a welcome addition
soon,
to
innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make them beat you even without that manager, and then let us come to Emirates and that'll just be.
Quickly before we end, Flex.
Please rise. No.
Quickly before we end, Pog back.
No, I this is stupid. I'm glad it's gone out already, and Fabrizio come out and said he's not training at United at all. So, but I was arguing with KG about this because KG's like, yeah, Luke Shaw, I've had enough. Like, always injured. Fair play, same. Pogba, mate, before he even got the ban at Juventus, he didn't play. He was injured all the time, and in his last season at United, like the revisionism that and this is where people laugh at us. I love Paul Pogba as a person. I do think he was harshly treated. I think he's has been extremely talented in his career. The consistency weren't always his fault, and I do feel like he was scapegoated a lot of the time. But I can't hand on my heart be like, that was then, this is now, bring him back, he's the answer. It's
you never go back.
Foolishness.
Or very rarely.
Foolishness.